Hey guys, it's me. I wanted to sit down and do a quick little video about a question I'm getting a lot of, and that's how I did my Siren tattoos for my Lilith costume. So let's begin. So when I first did my Siren tattoos, the color that I used is Benign, Magic Color, and Cosmic Blue. And as you can see here, the color came out really dark on the tattoos. It's a lot darker than what Lilith's looks like. So the next time I did it, I mixed it with white to give it the little bit lighter color that is seen here. As you can see, the tattoos are a lot more lighter and they're a lot closer to the color that are Lilith's. And the process I did to do the tattoos is I mixed the two colors to get the right color that I wanted. Just white and cosmic blue, and then I went and I diluted it with the Ben Nye liquid set. You can get this from the same place where you buy the Magic Cake or Magic Color stuff, and I will post a link on where you can buy this. I buy it at sillyfarm.com. If you have a theater or costume shop in your town, you can probably get it there. I just don't have access to that. So I mixed those colors, and then I just mixed it in a little plastic cup, and I brushed it or painted it on. I'm down to about 2 hours now to do the tattoos. The first time I did it, it took about 3.5. So if you can do a stencil, that'd be fantastic. If you have access to an airbrush, I haven't done that yet just because I haven't had the time to make a stencil to do the tattoos. So we just do it by hand. The next time I do it, though, I want to use a product that I've used in the past. It's an alcohol-based makeup, and I used it for Idine. I used it for the neck part, and I used it for the part up here. And what I liked about it is that it's alcohol-based, so it doesn't really smudge or flake nearly as bad, at least when I used it for Idine, that I have found that the Magic Color stuff does. This is the color that I got. I think it's Frost. I'm not entirely sure what color this was. Frost. I was right. It's Frost. It's number 342. It's one of their Dura colors. So this is an alcohol based. Like I said, I've used it before. This company also boasts that their product is used for a lot of movies and their fake tattoos. They are most claim to fame is using it for Mystique, or at least so the website says. I haven't had a chance to use this yet, so I can't say 100% how it works for Lilith in that application, but I have used this product before and I really like it. The pros and cons is that this is really cheap. This is probably about $15, $16 for a big bottle, which is, I don't even know how many, 4 ounces, and this is 4 ounces, so they're the same. But the problem is that this one flakes, it doesn't stay on. If you're going to go in the water, you can't obviously wear it in water because it's, it's like water-based. So that's what makes this stuff a lot more favorable, and this stuff does come off in costumes. This doesn't come off hardly at all in costumes, at least when I've used it for Idine. But the problem is this is like a $45 bottle. So take it as you will. I've also used Ben Nye for airbrushing and body makeup. I used it for Duella. And why it looks really, really good for the first like 30 minutes. After walking around, it flakes really badly. And any part where there's rub, like where my my shoulders were and my neck piece was, it just rubbed it off like entirely. So, and after wearing it for 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours at Comic-Con, walking around a con, it did not hold up well at all. So, if you're doing a quick application, like just a quick photo shoot, you can use this stuff to airbrush, but next time I either will invest in Duracolor or I will look into some other methods on how to body paint. One thing I forgot to mention, after you put the tattoos on, if you use Ben Nye or even if you use this stuff, either way, set it with some powder. I just use my basic Neutrogena mineral stuff. This is my everyday stuff and my stuff that when I go to cons, just kind of like whatever makeup. So, and just get a brush and just put it on and brush it all over. There's 2 advantages to this. One is that it helps it from sticking to itself, so it won't come off as easily. And when you especially put a skin tone, if you put it over, it kind of gives the illusion that the color is underneath your skin. Kind of gives a layer of like skin look above it, so it doesn't make it as vibrant it makes it more look like a tattoo. So you can do that with this too. It's advantageous, but make sure it's dry before you do that. I've used Liquid Set, the spray, on the tattoos the first time I did it, and I wasn't really happy with the product, only because it made it really tacky for about up to almost an hour afterwards. And when you're at a con, you don't have an hour to waste to wait for your makeup to dry. And since I had used the Liquid Set in the stuff, it wasn't really that big of a deal. So it's cool if you can get this to work for you, or if you like it, fantastic. For me, I probably won't use it again in the future. It does help getting stuff off, though, the makeup off really easily. So if you made a mistake, dip a little Q-tip in it, and then you can just clean up whatever the mistake that it was. So yes. Another thing I get asked a lot of questions about as far as makeup is how I did my Harley Quinn makeup. Or how I did, mostly Harley Quinn, but I also used this for my Peanut Doll, and I've used it for Zack Scorpion, and I just use this cake makeup, I just use this cake makeup a lot. It's Ben Nye, and it is the Professional Clown Cream Colors Clown White. So, and it's just a cream. You just scrape it off, and it's just like a cream-based makeup, as you can see. You don't really need anything to activate it like you do with other makeups. I did try Magicolor, and a lot of people have been successful with the Magicolor cake makeup, but for white, it doesn't work well. I don't know if it's just because white is one of those colors that when it's on skin, it just doesn't sit right, but it's hard to get it a nice, even, opaque color and not streaky. Maybe it was in my technique. I've tried a couple of techniques that were recommended to me, and I just never got it to work right. So I just use Ben Nye. So that's that. And again, to set this, I don't use the skin color powder. Still use a powder, because otherwise, like underneath your eyes, it will get all creasy and it's not pretty. Of course, that happens after a long day of wear anyways, but if you put it on too heavy. But use baby powder, since that's a good solution to using a powder. So go ahead and use baby powder all over wherever you put this, and it works great. Does not work well on the rest of the body, because I did a test for Duella to see if I can use it on my chest, and I couldn't get the even tone and that I got from the face. So I recommend, if you're going to do like a full body application like I had to do for Duella, use the cream for your face, whatever color you need, and then use either, you can use the alcohol, or you can use this stuff. Again, this stuff comes off pretty quick in full body applications, just beware. And there's other products out there too. A lot of people do, I think it's packs, where that's the adhesive, the medical adhesive with acrylic. And a lot of people have been successful with that, but it's just something I haven't tried. So there you go. That's kind of all I have for body makeup and stuff of that nature. I don't really like doing body makeup stuff, and it's kind of one of those things that I've struggled with. So this is just kind of what I know, and I know I don't know a lot, because it's one of those things that's hard for me to wrap my mind around. So, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer them as easy as possible. Thank you. If you like this video, please make sure you like it, and either comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe. I try to do videos about tutorials, comics, video games, about at least a couple times a month, so I hope you enjoyed. Thanks, guys!